And welcome back, rugby fans, to Rugby411. As always, I'm your host. My name is Joshua Shibata, and this is our MLR Week 13 Pick'ems. Again, for Week 13, this season has been going by so quickly. 5 games this weekend, both on Saturday and Sunday. We have 3 teams on a bye: the Toronto Arrows, Old Glory DC, and the Houston SaberCats. Some interesting games to start off for this weekend. And of course, after this, we will go over our SuperBru and Rugby411 Pick'em leader pools. Some exciting developments there. I know one individual has been waiting for this video and the news that I'm going to have to drop when we show how our week and last week's results were. But let's get into this coming weekend. Week 13 starts Saturday, April 30th, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. First game on the slate, the reigning and defending MLR champions, the LA Guiltinis, will be going over to the Silverbacks Park over in Atlanta to take on Rugby ATL in the Snake Pits. Very, very tough game. We have 2 of the top teams in the MLR. Second place, both of them are second place teams so far, or theoretically, Guiltinis in the West, ATL in the East. I have ATL as the number 1 team in my power rankings. LA is at number 4. Very, very tough game. It's also, this game is being deemed the rematch, as it is the rematch from last year's MLR finals, where the LA Guiltinis pretty much dominated. No offense to ATL, but pretty much dominating that game to win the championship. Granted, that was at the world famous Coliseum. This is now taking place in ATL. LA still struggles with away games. Their record away is not nearly as good as it is at home. There's also now the question. This is being done on Tuesday evening. We don't know what the lineup is for LA. It was just announced that LA's fly half coach Rene Ai is suspended for 3 games for allegedly throwing a punch during the Houston game. That is a big, big blow for LA. They're already suffering at the fly half position. They do not have Matt Gitto yet. They do not have Luke Carty, who is out with a pectoral tear. Probably won't be back until the playoffs. So, who's going to step up at fly half? Last game, they did have former English Rugby Sevens captain Tom Mitchell play as a backup fly half. There is a chance that he might be at the position. There is a chance that Matt Gitto might finally step onto the pitch for the first time this season. That is a very, very big question to answer. Depending on what the answer is, really does kind of affect the outcome of this game. I'm going to go on because I love the Guiltinis, and I do kind of pick with my heart on these games with the LA team. I feel that LA is still trending in the right direction. They're coming off of a bye. ATL is still a really, really great team. And I know they're going to be very motivated to win this game. But I think the Guiltinis have the right abilities to beat ATL. And again, this game is very important to the LA as well, is that they're kind of in a position where they can easily fall out of the playoffs. I feel it's going to be a close one. And I'm definitely going to get a lot of slack for being a homer on this one. But I'm going to go with LA winning this match. Moving on from there, Saturday, April 30th, 1:30 p.m., we're going to go to Veterans Memorial in Quincy, Massachusetts, as the New England Free Jacks host the Utah Warriors. Again, Utah has been struggling quite a bit, even with the loss of their head coach. They haven't improved at all. Free Jacks are still looking like one of the dominant teams in MLR. They're at home. I'm going to go with the Free Jacks on this one. And then to wrap up Saturday, the primetime game, Saturday, April 30th, 5 p.m., we're at Choctaw Stadium, where the Dallas Jackals host the San Diego Legion. Both teams coming off of losses. This was kind of a game, I'll admit. I kind of had to really think about it. Dallas just, again, there's a lot of will and there's a lot of skill and ability on this team. It's kind of piecemeal together. They're definitely running on fumes. They're definitely a team that has not been together as long as any of these other teams. The injury that took out a lot of their players definitely hurt the morale of the team. San Diego's struggling, though. They are really struggling this late in the season. And, being at home, looking for that first win, I can see Dallas pulling this off. But, I'm still going to go with San Diego on this one. I wouldn't be shocked, ladies and gentlemen, if Dallas comes off with the upset victory. But for right now, I'm going with San Diego to hold on to the win here in week number 13. And now let's finish off the slate of games for week number 13 as we move to Sunday. 2 games, noon kickoff time, Pacific Standard Time. We have NOLA Gold going over to Hoboken, New Jersey at JFK Stadium to take on Rugby New York. Both teams have been struggling. NOLA is on a 4-game win streak, I believe. 4-game losing streak, I believe. And Rugby New York is on a 3-game losing streak. As much as New York has been struggling and NOLA has been struggling, home field advantage goes to Rugby New York, and I believe Rugby New York is the more talented team. So I feel that Rugby New York will probably pick up the win. And then our final game of the weekend, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Sunday, May 1st. Can't believe it's May, guys. It's amazing. 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time kickoff. We're going to the Circus of America, where Austin Gilgronis are hosting the 2-time MLR champions, Seattle Seawolves. Again, Austin is one of the best teams in the Western Conference, and granted, this is a very important Western Conference game. I don't feel Seattle, who has been very, very inconsistent this season, will be able to pull off any upset. Very confident Austin will pull off the victory. So now, let's take a look at our SuperBru MLR Rugby411 results for week number 12, and there's some exciting news here. That's right, you see it here. Congratulations, USA Rugby League and Union fan. You are the gold cap bearer this week. First time since, I can't remember when you won it the first time. When you first came into the pool, you have done it again. You only missed one of the games. It was the San Diego and Atlanta game, but you got enough bonus points to pull off the gold cap performance. Congratulations, brother. Just like with footy balls, I think you were poked and prodded enough that you were able to pull off the victory. Second time this season that you've been able to do it. Granted, though, last time you did it, you kind of went on a huge losing streak. But what a way to pick yourself up off the ground. Good performance, brother. Following USA Rugby League and Union fan with 8 points is Harry at 7.5. Frisco, you are doing great now, brother. And I think you're starting to figure out how the game works. Coming in third at 7. MSDRFC 83 is 6.5. Along with Tex, myself, and All J Long. All of us are at 6.5 to pull up the bottom of the top 5. Just for the sake of the biggest rivalry we have in our SuperBru pool, USA Rugby League Union fan with 8 points. Footy balls came close, 6 points in this week, just not enough to beat out USA Rugby League Union fan, but strong performances from both of you guys. Good job. You both are taking this pretty seriously now. Now let's look at where our standings are overall. And man, do you guys remember when All J Long, when his lead over everybody was just like, it felt nobody could catch him. But that lead is getting shorter and shorter by the week. All J Long still in first place, 77.75, but Harry is only 6 points away. I mean, that can easily be caught up in 2 weeks, maybe even a week. So everybody is chasing after All J Long, and that gap is getting closer. So All J Long, you better watch out, brother. Harry is right on your back. Number 3 is Xcata with 69. I am 4th, 68.83. MSDRFC 83 is 65.08. Scary Larry coming from behind, 60.83. And then Frisco moving up a spot to 6th place with 59.49. Good job, brother. Very impressed. Again, the biggest rivalry in our pool league. With that gold cap performance, USA Rugby League and Union Fans moves up 2 spots to jump over Footy Balls and is now 2 positions ahead of Footy Balls. His score 38.83 with Footy Balls at 31.50. Again, that rivalry is going to be back and forth. We still have a lot of rugby left, guys, so anything could happen. But just to show you too, anybody can come up. Not picking on Frisco, but Frisco started with the wooden spoon and is now, in week 1, I believe, Frisco had the wooden spoon, which is the worst pick of the week. Now, he is in 6th place. I mean, that is really, he is in 7th place. That's still really, really impressive. So, again, guys, don't be discouraged if you have a bad week. You can easily make that up in this game. And again, top place person at the end of the whole entire season will get an MLR t-shirt of their favorite team from me. And yeah, that's it. Again, I'm really excited by this, and good luck to everybody. Don't forget, get your picks in. We only have 5 games. They start on Saturday, but make sure to make your picks. And as always, thank you very much for watching my video, and I'll see you guys on the pitch.